Welcome back to Christopher's World Grill. And Chris, just lay it out here. I don't recall growing up being that exposed to butternut squash. No. Is that kind of a newer type generational thing that's come along?
I started using it when I saw Wolfgang Puck using it, and they used it at Ruggles. And actually, when people taste this in our restaurant, they say, "I love your yams that you put on the plate." But it's actually been butternut squash for the last 19 years.
Yeah,
and so it's also great for the holidays too.
Yeah. Okay, so here's our baked butternut squash and a great holiday recipe, as you mentioned.
Yeah, and I think if you serve this at the table, people are going to say, "I love your yams." Okay, they're going to say good. But actually, it is a beautiful roast butternut squash. Butternut squash is very hard to cut into. You have to be careful on this part of it. I just rock my knife back a little bit till I get a little bit of angle on it, and then just come on through. Sometimes you have to turn it on its end a little bit and bring it all the way down just to get through. And then you're going to see this seeds in the middle, and you just take a little ice cream scoop of some sort just to get the seeds out a little bit. And then you want to just spray your pan or oil it a little bit. And this is real easy now. You're just going to put these butternut squashes on a tray like this. So this goes into the oven at 400 degrees for about 45 to 55 minutes, depending. Now you can see what color these are when they come out. Now this is not the actual pan they are roasted in, so you're going to see a lot of bubbling of the sugars that have come out of this butternut squash, but you can see that they're nice and soft. And once they're cool, you just take a spoon and just start scraping all this meat out there. So this is our meat from 3 butternut squashes. They were about medium in size. And I've got about 3 tablespoons of butter here, and the butternut squash is still warm, so that's going to help this butter melt. If not, you can use melted butter. Just make sure you use whole butter. And I've got 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. And folks, I got a little bit of salt and white pepper. I mean, like just a pinch, and that's all this needs. It is so simple, but they're so flavorful, and it does taste a little bit like sweet potatoes, but it's lighter than a sweet potato. So I've got a little casserole dish here. I'm going to put this in the casserole dish right here. This is enough for probably 8 to 10 people, or 6 lampposts. Okay, and just spread that out around the sides just like that. Now we're going to make our topping. So I have a 1.5 cups here of graham cracker crumbs, and then I've got 1/2 cup of brown sugar and 1/2 cup of chopped pecans, and I'm just going to mix that, and then I'm just going to top this. The brown sugar melts into the graham crackers, and it's just a wonderful thing there. Now we're going to pop this into a 350-degree oven until that top is golden brown and your center is hot. So if you're using cold butternut squash, you may want to cook it at 325 and get it slower so the top doesn't get too brown. Okay? Okay, Mike, let's try this. Now, a lot of people are going to think these are sweet potatoes or yams or whatever, but it's got that nice crunchy topping on top. Well, it's quite warm too.
Yes, it is.
You're going to have trouble with that one.
Thanks for the warning.
Okay. So let me just get you a little bite here, just from the side there. Do you like sweet potatoes?
You know, I've not been a huge fan of sweet potatoes, but like seasonally, it's not Christmas till I've had some. So,
but that is oh, it's hot.
You think it's a good idea?
You try it. That's okay.
All right.
But it's got a nice crunch to it. They're sweet. They're light. It's something different. It's not really a yam. It's not sweet, but people.
No, it's not, and I absolutely love this.
And if you've been to the restaurant, this is what we serve in the restaurant all the time.
Yeah.
So. So it's a good thing. It's nice, and it's easy to do too. You don't have to peel anything. You just bake it, leave it alone for 45 minutes, scoop it out, put butter and sugar in it.
Yeah, and a simply made holiday dish that we witnessed pulled together piece by piece. It does not take long. And again, we talk about the importance of time saving during the holidays. This is one of those with an excellent side dish.
Good.
Thank you very much. This recipe is available, as always. Go to kbtx.com, click down menu for Christopher's Kitchen. There you'll find all of the delicious recipes, including the butternut squash casserole. Thank you very much for making us a part of your day. For Christopher Lampo, I'm Mike Wright.